Okay, I'm doing 3 parts on dispersed camping out in the Santa Fe National Forest in New Mexico. Okay, the part one and part three, I didn't go into a lot of details about dispersed camping out here. Um, so this is going to be part two, where I go into a lot more details. You really want to know a lot about dispersed camping, this is the episode that you want to watch. Okay, there's a lot of I'm near the top of the Jemez Mountains in the Santa Fe National Forest. Um, dispersed camp. I think the elevation is around 9,000, maybe even 10,000 feet. It's high up here. I'm out of breath a lot. Now, I call this area Hidden Valley. Okay. And I'm also camping with Shalina. That's her trailer there. She's from Arizona. And she said she was interested in tagging along because she's from the Phoenix area, and it's like it's going to be hitting like 115 tomorrow. This is the end of July, no, August 1st. So she wanted to get away from the heat and everything. So she said she'd follow me along on my route through New Mexico because I've been camping in New Mexico for about 3 years now. State parks and stuff like that. But anyway, you want to get one of the Forest Service road maps, and when you see dots on one side or both sides of the road, that shows those dots are areas where you're allowed to disperse camp for free. There's no hookups, nothing. It's primitive camping. But hey, free is free. And if you got a travel trailer, you got your holding tanks and everything else. So anyway, and also Shalina, she does YouTube also. And her YouTube channel is called Shalina Shares. So Shalina, Shelena, and Shares. So that's her channel. She's got a lot of really good videos about camping in Mexico, which I haven't done yet. So you definitely want to check her channel out if you're planning on going down to Mexico. I go down there for teeth work, and all you need is a passport card. You don't need a passport that they sign or anything. You just get a little passport card. It's like the size of a credit card, and they just scan it, and that's it. There's no signing of anything. And Shalina's out. She's waving. So anyway, okay, this is the Hidden Valley, I call it. It's beautiful down in here. Even though it's at the top of the mountain, there's this valley, and it's all green, beautiful. And there's cows, Black Angus cows, free grazing. They come through the campsite here every day, pretty much. They go up the valley there. You'll see high ridges on both sides, so that's why it's a valley, and it's beautiful. Nice green grass. Oh, wow, here they are. Okay, 3 Black Angus. There's one bull and two cows. So they come down, and they're grazing now. Okay, so you want to get the map from the Forest Service. There's some people charging $15 for the map. If you go to any ranger station, Forest Service ranger station, the map's free. They don't charge anything. But you get these unscrupulous types, and they go to ranger station and grab a bunch, and then they start charging $15 a whack for the maps. And so don't fall for that con. Now, the area I'm in, Santa Fe National Park, is broken up. National Forest, I should say. It's not a national park, National Forest. It's broken up all over the state. Santa Fe, the Rocky Mountains range there. Then you go cross over to the west side of the Rio Grande River, and there's also sections out here where I'm at, which is Jemez Springs, Jemez Pueblo, San Isidro, that area of New Mexico. And there's a lot of other campgrounds. There's Forest Service campgrounds that charge like $10 a day. no hookups. Out here, it's free. You can't beat that. No hookups, same thing. And that's my unit down there. And there's they're coming up grazing the Black Angus cows. So just get those maps. Now Route 4 is where Jemez Springs goes, through all those towns. And then if you take 126 off of Route 4, that goes to Fenton Lake State Park. And unfortunately, New Mexico, because of COVID, they started changing over their state parks to full reservation. And I haven't been able to get a reservation. And I got the state park pass. I paid $225 for it. I feel really gypped what the state's doing. They're switching over all these state parks in the last year or so to reservation. And, I can't even get a reservation. You got to get a reservation 3 to 6 months in advance. And I just paid for the pass, and it used to be first come, first served basis. And now they're switching them all over to this reservation stuff. Well, they should let the people know that are paying $225 to travel around New Mexico. They got a great state park system, but more and more of their state parks, like I say, are going to reservation, which is really going to ruin their state park permit system, because nobody's going to want to pay $225 anymore if they can't reserve a site for 3 months ahead, or 6 months ahead. That's just totally ridiculous. I'm really kind of teed off about that whole thing. But okay, animals out here in the mountaintops. There are bear, there are mountain lion. I've seen a lot of mountain lion signs. There's deer, elk. You got your free grazing cattle. You got your smaller critters, squirrels, chipmunks, that kind of stuff. But there are bear occasionally coming through, and mountain lions. So just keep that in mind. Okay, there are hot springs out here in the general area, and some are commercial, right in Jemez Springs. Commercial, $25 an hour to soak. And they're just piping in, the hot spring mineral water to inside a building or whatever. If you're into that, but there's free hot springs out here in the wilderness. Now, they're hikes, anywhere from a 2-mile hike up to a 5-mile hike, but you're going to be up in the mountains in real nature in a hot spring and not getting charged $50 for a 2-hour soak. So if you're young and you like hiking, you bring your backpack gears and stuff. There's a lot of good information online where you can find out more about that. Okay, so the dispersed camping areas, the national forest lands, are off of Route 4 through the Jemez Mountains, and also Route 126. So those would be the areas you want to, like I said, get the map from the Forest Service. And they'll show you where you can just be out here in the middle of nowhere. There's a little thunder. We've been having a lot of rain here. Also, if you're 62 or older, you can get the America the Beautiful Pass. It's $20 a year, and that gives you 50% off on all your national forests, all your national parks, all your Army Corps of Engineer camping areas, and all your BLM campgrounds. It gives you 50% off. Or you can go for the lifetime, which I just got mine because I just turned 62. Was $80. Lifetime. Well, in 1 week. Well, not 1 week. Okay, we were paying $10 a day, $70 a week. Now I'm paying $35 a week, saving $35 a week. So after a little over 2 weeks, you literally have paid off your lifetime pass if you're 62 or older. So look into that. America the Beautiful. It's good at all those parks I just mentioned. So that's about it for this episode. I'm heading to northern New Mexico. Shalina's going to be following me up to some of my favorite camping areas up there. You got Heron Lake State Park. You got Elvado Lake State Park. Some beautiful areas near the Colorado border. This time of the year, just the August 2nd today. Beautiful camping weather. You know, in the 70s, 80s, where we're going. So anyway, hope you got some useful information out of this. And this is Eagle Eric in the Santa Fe National Forest, signing off.